We're following breaking news this midday. A Hamilton County judge has made a ruling in the Noblesville West Middle School shooting. This comes after emotional testimony in court last week from the parents of Ella Whistler. We've got live team coverage for you. Our own Paris Lubell and Meredith Barrick were in the courtroom as the judge handed down that sentence. They join us now with more details from Hamilton County. Paris.
Lauren, good afternoon. That decision coming down just before 10 o'clock today, and we're only in the courtroom for a short period of time, about 45 minutes at all. Now, today in court was specifically focused on if the 13-year-old shooter should go to an inpatient residential psychiatric facility for treatment or to the Indiana Department of Corrections juvenile facility. Now, the prosecutor's office arguing that the teen needed to be in the Department of Corrections facility and at a location with the highest amount of security. The teen's attorneys arguing that he needed the best treatment location, an inpatient psychiatric facility in Dyer, Indiana, would be best for him. The judge making the ultimate decision and determining the Indiana Department of Corrections juvenile facility would be the best location for the teen and ordered him there till his 18th birthday and probation after that. But because this is a juvenile case, he could get out prior to his 18th birthday because it is up to the Department of Corrections to determine how long he'll actually be in there. But it was also an emotional day in court. And Meredith, one of the most emotional people in the room was the judge himself.
Yeah, it was awfully surprising to a lot of people. Judge Paul Felix having to pause a number of times because he became too emotional. Many of those emotions stemming from talking about the victims, Ella Whistler and Jason Seaman, but also emotion when talking to the shooter. He spoke to that young man about his lack of remorse and compassion and the belief that he went into that school with the intent to kill. The judge also telling the shooter he believes he is in dire need of treatment. It was also an emotional day for the defense and prosecution as both sides are hopeful some type of rehabilitation occurs.
I really hope he does benefit from it. I believe he wants to benefit from it. Again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know exactly what it is they're going to be doing. That's the goal. That's what everyone wants to see happen. I don't think he's in there trying to scheme the system that's going to do it, but I'm concerned about the resources available at the Department of Corrections.
As the judge said, when something this horrific happens and there doesn't seem to be any rhyme nor reason to it, same as in situations, these shootings that we have throughout the country, it's hard for anyone within the community to understand, and it places fear in people that the reality is it's just hard to go through life having to realize that these situations can occur at any given time.
Now, the shooter did tear up as his punishment was read. That is only the second time we have seen him react in that manner during these hearings. There is much more from what happened inside the courtroom right now on the RTV6 app and on the IndyChannel.com.
Our team's also breaking down what happens next in this case and what happens if the shooter actually gets out of jail before he turns 18. We'll have more on that coming up on the news at 5 and 6. For now, live in Noblesville, Paris Lubell.
And I'm Meredith Barrick. Back to you.